Rangaraj, you can start, Rangaraj.
Yes, sir. So good morning, everyone. Today, the day 3 of Igen Ensavcon 713 version 2.0. So it is an conference with regards to UN SDG goals 7, 1 and 3. Welcome everyone. This is a great event. The day 1 was started with Xifeng Liu, the Technical University of Denmark, Leibon was given by the inaugural address. And the day 1 started with the inauguration, and then the MGR Ensave Club has done a great job in showcasing the talents. The day 2, the morning to evening, 8 p.m., we had around 10 colleges, Ensave clubs, all over from Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra, as presented, starting with KIT, Kalingar Karnanadi Institute of Technology, Dhanlakshmi Srinivasan College of Engineering, KPR Institute of Engineering and Technology, Katpagam Institute of Technology, K. Ramakrishna College of Engineering, JCT College of Engineering Technology, and Velamal Engineering College, and Ahila School of Engineering and Technology. Now, we have stepped successfully into day 3, Igen Ensavcon 713, UNSDG 713 conference. And today, our Rajarajeshwari College of Engineering is going to present Rajarajeshwari College of Engineering.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Rangaraj, Rangaraj, just a minute. It was very nice that the head of the department connected with us. Sir, this is Dr. Ramesh, Joint Registrar of Dr. MGR Educational Research Institute, sir.
Yeah, fine, sir. Thank you, sir. Nice meeting
also, the head for the Igen, coordinating all the activities. Previously, Dr. Amudan is there as the head.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do.
Activities. After that, maybe little delay in there because the club was not active. Again, now only it is active because of you, I hope.
Yeah, thank you, sir. The same activeness, and in fact,
we all are partner institution of MGR. I need your strong support in taking the Rajarajeshwari Ensave Club to the next level, sir.
Definitely, sir.
Yes,
I
sir.
will be there.
Yes, because we are doing a lot of activities in related to energy conservation. I hope there is some point related to that also. Some 20 marks is there. I hope that in your credit also, in your JNTU, some
VTU University. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, out of 100 points, some 20 points is there for energy conservation.
Yes, sir. On activities there, ACT activities.
Yes,
there.
Because we have another project also, Energy Dine and Challenge project like that. So maybe we can have some other discussion some other day. I will tell you in clearly, there is a lot of opportunities students can able to do. Faculty also, awards are there, appreciations are there, medals are there, lot of projects are going. And this will be very useful for the inspection purpose. In the NAC criteria 7, which we submitted all our document, Ensave Club document to this NAC criteria, and best practice also, our Ensave Club is the best practice.
Oh,
so
I understand.
Through this Ensave Club, around some 60 to 70 mark we climbed.
Oh, fantastic, sir.
That is the reason. So you take very strong initiative. Any support, you can directly call me, sir. I will give you the suggestion so that we can take the... Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Fine. I deem it to be a great pleasure and privilege. Today, third day, first session is being handled by Rajarajeshwari College of Engineering. A special thanks to coordinator, Mr. Abhinash, and all my student friends as a team. You have come forward in a very short notice. We are going to display today. And let this day be an initial day. It's a beginning. It's not an end. From today onwards, we are going to reach many more heights in this by using this Ensave Club club activity as a platform. I welcome you all for Igen Ensavcon 713, day 3, 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock slot for Rajarajeshwari College of Engineering, Bangalore. I thank the student coordinator, staff coordinator, Mr. Abhinash, student coordinator Suvarna, and all the other team members, Suvarna, Srikari, Manoj, Anusha, Abrin, and Chennai Gowda for going to utilize the forthcoming 50 to 55 odd good minutes for creating some awareness among the society and the listeners about the energy conservation. And I just want to have a small introduction as like due to the advancement of many technologies, new electrical demand, energy scarcity has become a very big deal and a problem. So day by day, the energy demand is getting increased. There is a famous quote as like a penny saved is a penny earned. I repeat, a penny saved is a penny earned. So how I'm going to relate for our department, electrical and electronic engineers, as like conserving energy is equivalent to generating energy. So it's our responsibility as electrical engineers to lead the team in front and to protect our society and create an awareness among the society, the need of conserving electricity, so that it will be definitely useful for the next generation to come as well. So with this small intro, without making much delay, I'm handing over the session to the first team, technical team, Tech Talk by Suvarna, student coordinator of Ensave Club RRCE, along with Mr. Srihari. Over to Suvarna, kindly, you can take over the session now. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. My name is Suvarna Piyu.
And my name is Srihari.
Me, myself, and my team, we are glad to participate in this Igen Ensavcon 713. And now over to the slides. Is the screen visible?
Yeah.
Thank you. So generally now, energy conservation is a very major priority of not only our country, globally it's a very major priority. So now let us see what are the energy, what is the statistics of energy consumption globally. So looking about the global outlook, since we all are suffering from past 2 years, we all are suffering from the COVID. It has been affected majorly in each and everyone's life. So energy has also been affected. So globally, taking the statistics, we have seen that there's a decrease in the energy consumption. Decrease in the energy consumption. This is the country statistics. China, even though there was like a drop in the energy consumption rate. Is it audible, sir?
Yes.
Yes, it's audible. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so energy consumption in all countries, it had been affected adversely. Talking about China, even though COVID affected this energy conservation, they were able to receive back, even though after the COVID crisis, China stands in the first position of the energy consumption. Then we have United States, and then third comes India. So now moving on to our country's energy consumption, India, even by affecting the COVID crisis, we stand the world's third largest energy consuming country because of the standards of our living. Even during the now we are almost recovering from the COVID crisis. Now we have a major increase in the energy consumption rate. But since we all are dependent upon the fossil fuels, that is coal, for our energy production, energy generation, even though we are able to manage the energy production, we are not receiving a complete, everyone is not able to receive completely. So this is majorly because the depletion of energy conservation, and India's electricity demand is set to increase much more rapidly than its overall energy demand. So we require a flexible power system for operation, because we have a population and increased industrialization and urban, leading to high energy consumption. So even since we at this rate, if we are going to use the energy, then there will be a point where we cannot achieve the sustainable development. So this is why we have to conserve energy in some or the other way, and that is a major priority of our country. So so this is actually a present energy scenario. See, you can see the dotted lines where this was the expected growth rate of the energy consumption, but due to the COVID, we can see how it has been delayed. Even though it has been delayed, now it is after the crisis, after overcoming the crisis, now there is a major demand for energy. Yeah, so importance, why we need to conserve energy. Energy conservation is incredibly important for several reasons. Along with reducing our reliance on non-renewable energy resources, it also helps you save money. See, like when you're going for energy, now we can say the recent about the petrol and all, we are not able to like catch on with the rates. So we really have to move on with electric vehicles, which is a major priority. Like we have to make use of that, and conserving energy will also help us to cut down on expanding development where natural resources extraction such as oil or even lithium is impacting natural areas. Like if we are keeping on keep on using the fossil fuels, then at some moment it's going to deplete completely. So there is like we don't have anything for our future generations. So we have to, and it is really important to conserve our energy. Like it's not only for us, even for the environment and wildlife, because since we are using like coal, we have to mine, it will affect the groundwater gets contaminated, creating water pollution. And also power plants, like building up of this nuclear and thermal power plants, the pollution which is being discharged to the atmosphere is causing a lot of change in the environment, like environmental conditions, climatic conditions as we all are facing. So and next one, like promoting health, of course, pollution, air pollution will cause a lot of medical issues like lung cancer, asthma, etc. So that is also, health is also a major concern. Then dependence also, if we itself, not only even we individual have to have an awareness of conserving energy by our own small things. Even offing the lights when it's not in use is a major contribution what you can do to conserve our energy. So now the next one, like to save finite resources. As I told, the pollution which is creating, if it is continuing at this rate, then it may lead to any like health issues and environmental pollution or water pollution, etc. So it also affects the wildlife. So it's major concern to conserve our energy. Now have we taken any steps? Now this comes with discussion, like have we started anything? So next here, Srihari, he will be talking about how government approach to conserve the energy.
Is it audible?
Yes, you can go ahead.
Yeah. So what are the approaches? Like what are the act or approaches given by the government? So government of India has undertaken two main approaches for the citizen to save that energy. So those are like majorly production, like promoting greater use of renewable energy. The renewable energy means solar and wind energy and those technologies, so that you can use in abundant. As it is abundant in. It is there. It is available for more time. So and it won't be gone forever. So the next thing is Energy Conservation Act. So the Energy Conservation Act was enacted in 2001 with the goal of reducing energy intensity of Indian economy. So the Bureau of Energy Efficiency was set up at 1st March 2022 at central level to facilitate the implementation of this act. So this act provides regulatory mandate for standards and labeling of equipment and appliances. So energy conservation building codes for commercial buildings and energy conservation norms for energy intensive industries. So in this, in addition to this, this bureau takes steps to facilitate and promote energy efficiency in all sectors of the economy. So the act also directs states to designate agencies for the implementation of the act and promotion of energy efficiency in each state. So implementation of energy efficiency projects. So there are many projects in which government in which government has given. So the implementation of energy efficiency project is impeded by the lack of successful implementation. So there is a lack of implementation in each agency. So once again, yeah, in order to develop a viable ESCO industry, Minister of Power has set up an Energy Efficiency Service Limited, which is also known as EESL, a joint venture of NTPC Limited and Power Grid to facilitate implementation of these energy projects. So domestic in domestic, so there is a domestic efficiency lighting program proposed to overcome the first cost barrier to promote LEDs. Rather than CFL bulbs or anything like that, which uses more power and waste, there will be a wastage of so much power. So they are promoting LEDs by using the basic architecture and best practices of BLY. Next, energy conservation ideas. So what can we do to conserve energy? So turn your refrigerator down. So this refrigerator, I mean, it is there, it is used in every household, so which consumes more energy. So you can turn it down whenever it is not in use. So use energy efficient light bulbs. Like I said, LED. So LED is most efficient right now, rather than CFL bulbs. So you can use those things and then do full load. Make sure your dishwasher and washing machine are full before running them to get the most energy saving. Use for each run cycle. So use the washing machine or dishwasher at its highest efficiency. Like give more, clothes so that the washing machine runs in an efficient way. And you can use it for one time a day or something like that. So clean or replace air filters as recommended. The AC and heater are the biggest energy users in most homes, and these applications have to work even harder with dirty air filters. So you can use AC, however it is said right now. Then energy conservation ideas. Cook using the right sized burner. So conserve energy by using your stove small burners for small pots and larger burners for the larger pots. So, and the next, use smart power strips. Even when not in use, household electronics still draw power from outlets. This phenomenon is called phantom load. So energy saving smart power strips which shut down the appliance that have gone into standby mode help you cut down on phantom load cost, potentially resulting in money and energy saving. Next one is air dry dishes and clothes. So instead of using your dishwasher's drying features, consider letting the dishes air dry. And instead of using the dryer on a nice day, hang your clothes outside to dry. So this is our presentation. So thank you for listening to us.
Thank you, Srihari. Now we had presented a PPT regarding the energy conservation or what we can do to conserve energy. Now, my friend Manoj, he will be playing a visual regarding how you can conserve energy. Over to Manoj.
Morning everyone, myself Manoj and I'm pursuing my engineering RRCE, and today we're going to see a video about how to save a simple and effective way to save the energy, and let's start the video. Energy. Without it, absolutely nothing would happen. The sun gives us two kinds of energy: light energy and heat energy. At night, we use electrical energy to light up our electrical bulbs and electrical appliances. And there are two kinds of energies: renewable and non-renewable energies. Sunshine, wind, water, and plants, the flow energy from these guys never stops. And the other side, oil, coal, natural gas, and atomic energies. There is a limit in these energies, and these energies, once used, can't be renewed. So we should really make sure we are not using too much of energy, shouldn't we? And next we see, does anybody know how to use energy the smart way? Like switching off the light bulbs now when no one is inside the room, and opening the curtains to use natural sunlight. And simply take out incident light bulbs and switching them to compact fluorescence bulbs. These use a lot of less energies. Turn off the TV when you are not watching it. Turn the heat down, and if it's cold, wear warm clothes. And when it's hot, dry, you use the fan instead of AC. While not in use, unplug the machines like computer, TV, radios, and video game systems. Something we all need to know, even after charging, we should unplug our charger and adapter because that consumes a lot of energies, even if it switches off. Water is precious. Energy is needed to clean it. So how about saving a little? Instead of taking a bath, take a shorter shower. Try not to keep the water running while you're brushing your teeth. Drippy taps waste a lot of water. Just think a leaking pathway to knock the water to fill the soda bottle every 30 minutes. Set your washing machine to wash at 30 degrees Celsius. Dry your clothes outside instead of using tumble dryer. Close the fridge door and close the fridge door and never put a hot meal inside the fridge. It takes a lot of energy to cool it down. Pull it down to about energy star labels. Well, the product with energy star labels use less energy than others. Keep an eye outside of them. Like purchasing like five-star labeling machines. And next one, while shopping, instead of using motorbike like walk, or you can use bicycles. And being a smart way, you can use both sides of the paper, which helps, and reusing the bottles, like planting them instead of throwing it away. All of these tips just won't help us to save energy, they also save money too. And that's all, guys. Thank you for providing me time, and next time I hand over the session to Suvarna.
Thank you, Manoj. Now we will be handling like the last program of ours, which is the brain war. So I welcome like my friends Anusha, Nisha, Nisha, and Chane Gowda for the discussion. I also asked HOD AB sir to join for the discussion with them. Over to them.
Yeah, well done, my dear students. I'm very happy for the technical talk and also the wonderful video session by Mr. Manoj. That was a team effort from your end. Now we are entering into the last one, our program today. That's the brain war. Brain war in the sense we are going to have a tough discussion about the idea. The recent generation of electric vehicle. The concept is like either this electric vehicle is a boon or a ban. In that concept, we are going to see the pros and cons of electric vehicle. I invite Nisha, Anusha, and Channe Gowda for your tough discussion on the various concepts and idea what you have with you. Without going for much delay, I hand over the session to the team. The first candidate can start with.
Thank you, sir. Myself, Anusha. Good morning to everyone. I like to introduce my friend Nisha and Chane Gowda. I would like to start with is what inside our brains. Let us discuss about the first topic our discussion. Is India ready for electric vehicles?
To think about electric vehicle is good for India, it's a big S. As we all know that India is the world's fastest growing economy, but at the second largest populated country in the world. So the need of vehicle is also very high, which leads to high pollution in India. So by using electric vehicles, it helps us to reduce pollution as it is eco-friendly. In June 2019, the government of India announced that the electrical vehicle only will be sold in India from the year 2030. And by using electric vehicle, we can reduce the dependence on other countries from oil import. Currently, the electrical vehicles in India constitute only 0.6% of the automobile sector, which in countries like Denmark, Norway, they constitute around 30 to 40%. Adopting electric vehicles would only lower the energy crisis but also generate employment. In cities, a lot of vehicles spend a lot of their running time stuck in traffic. This is the cause for switch to EV, thus you don't waste energy while you're stuck in traffic. Thus, electric vehicle is a prime time of India right now. So what do you think, Chenegora?
Listening to the point of view, EV needs charging station with good infrastructure everywhere, and it requires huge cost to implement it. So what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, listening to both of the point of view, I would like to say that India should implement good strategy to make it successful.
Electrical vehicles are better from fuel vehicles.
Yes, I agree too. As the name suggests, EV runs on electrical strategy stored in the rechargeable battery pack, whereas the fuel vehicle runs on the conventional fuel like petrol and diesel. However, the exterior design of both EV and the fuel vehicles are similar, but there may be a small change in the exterior design of an eco-friendly vehicle to adapt a electrical powertrain. So when we go into detail with the EV is equipped with an electric powertrain that comprises a battery pack, an electric motor and transmission. The energy stored in the battery pack is transmitted to electric motor, that is a controller. The motor converts the electrical energy into mechanical energy, that's the transmission that propels the wheel. An electric vehicle is silent in operation.
In point of view of customer is today, scenario of EVs are more of fuel vehicles are more prominent. A fuel vehicle is a vehicle equipped with the internal combustion engine that burns the fuel to propel the vehicle. A petrol engine vehicle's power includes. Hello.
Excuse me, sir.
No problem. You go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, sir.
Petrol fuels or fuel engines includes an engine, transmission, and drive shaft, axles, and differential equipments. An IC engine burns the mixture of petrol and air with the help of a spark and generates the mechanical energy. The mechanical energy is transferred to the transmission, which relays the power to the wheel via driver shaft and differential. So, in point, the fuel vehicles are more prominent today in India. Can you explain the pros and cons of the EVs?
So listen to both of your view of point, fuel and electrical vehicles as both pros and cons. But as we all know that electrical vehicle is our future, more technology should be built to reduce the cost of electrical vehicles.
Yeah. The biggest advantage of an electric vehicle is its green credential. Electric cars are 100% eco-friendly as they run on electrically powered engines. Yeah. EVs are easy to drive due to the simple control, and they are silent in operation due to the absence of mechanical parts. EVs deliver quick acceleration due to high torque available from the get-go. And it has low maintenance and the service intervals are not as frequent as petrol vehicle. So I could like to tell that it also has low running cost too. You can charge electric vehicle at your homes itself, provided you install a home charging system.
But we cannot ignore the fact that electrical vehicles also have some disadvantages. It is priced 30 to 40% higher than the regular counterparts, higher initial cost, which is out of price of average citizens. They are expensive because of the batteries. So charging infrastructure not adequate. Finding a charging station is really a big problem faced by EV owners. Currently, there is no comparison between the gas station versus the charging station. For those who need to drive longer distance regularly, this could be a consideration. During range offered by the batteries technology is not adequate. Electrical vehicles are limited by range and speed. Most of the vehicles have a speed of about 50 to 100 miles and need to be recharged again and again. You just can't use them for a long journeys as of now. Battery packs that power them are highly susceptible to wear and tear and expensive. At the heart of all electrical automobiles are batteries. Literally, the entire car is designed around them. And they are the most expensive part of the vehicles. At some point, the cost to replace the battery is more than the actual vehicles. Depending on the type and the usage of the batteries of electric vehicles are required to be changed every 3 to 10 years.
What is the biggest problem in owning a EV in India and their future?
So, charging infrastructure may be the biggest hurdle for electric vehicles owners in India. The lack of charging stations make it a challenge to own an electric vehicle in the country. But gradually, the situation is improving, and over time, we can expect a considerable improvement in charging infrastructure. According to, I can tell you another challenge is that lack of service centers and export mechanisms to service or repair the EVs.
And in recent times, many incidents of electrical vehicles are catching fire. So, what's your comment on that?
Yeah, over the recent past, a series of incidents of electric vehicles, specifically electric two-wheelers, catching the fire in various parts of the country has left consumer and the stakeholders worried. In the latest incident, which happened in Telangana on the night of Tuesday, April 19th, a man lost his life after the detachable battery of electric scooter, which was kept for the charging, exploded in his house.
Yeah, well, students, I'm also a part of a discussion. What I can understand from your discussion is like India is ready, almost ready. It's in the it's in a halfway mark to get the electric vehicle. But that's one point. What you have discussed, that was very good. Actually, we are on the way towards the next step or leap. It's a big leap. It's not a small step. At the you said also. From the year 2030 onwards, almost 40% of the electric vehicle, vehicles will be, more than 40% of the vehicles will be of EV type. That is good. And you also discussed about the advantages and the disadvantages, both pros and cons of electric vehicle. Now, my question is like, can you please discuss about certain approaches or like the government rules or regulations on this EV? Anyone, can you bring out something, the government steps that has been taken for motivating or to trigger this electric vehicle usage? Anybody, please?
So I will continue. The government initiatives are by 2030, 80% of the 2 and 3 vehicles and 40% of the bus and 30 to 70% of car in India will be electric vehicles, as it says by Niti Ayoga. As the nation's great towards the zero emission 2070 dream, funds and focus are direct towards the electric mobility. In March 2022, Ministry of Road and Transport Highways Nitin Gadkari mentioned in the parliament that between 2019-20 and 2020-21, the two-wheelers EV rose by 422% and three-wheelers by 75% and four-wheelers by 230%. The number of electric buses also increased by over 1,200%. India roads to be a fully electrical ecosystem still has a few hurdles: high cost, inadequate infrastructure, lack of high performance EVs. The electric variant of 2 and 4 wheelers are often priced much higher than regular fuel options. This is the most important reasons for the slow adoption of electric mobility. Over 60% of consumers believe that an EV is beyond their budget. The maintenance costs are high, mainly due to the lack of necessary amenities. There are more than 65,000 petrol bunks in India, but only 1,640 EV charging stations. The EV in India so far have only been variant of already available fossil fuel driven 2 or 4 wheelers. High performing luxury variants or supercars like the Tesla are yet to hit the Indian market. Hoping to convert more consumers into electric vehicle owners, the government is offering subsidies for purchasing electric vehicles. A tax exemption of rupees 1.5 lakh is also given for people buying electric cars on loan. The GST for the purchase of EV is set at just 5% with zero cess. Under two phases of the FAME or Fast Adoption and Manufacturing of Hybrid and Electric Vehicle Scheme, the government has been trying to improve the infrastructure for electric vehicle manufacturing in country. There is also a plan for 22,000 EV charging stations to be set by the oil marketing companies across the country. In the 2022 budget recently, a battery swapping policy has announced as an easier way to charge EVs. Last year, the government also announced a production-linked incentive scheme for automakers, a part of which aims to boost electric vehicles manufacture. These are the initiatives that government had took to promote the EVs.
So that was fantastic, Channagowda. Too many statistics, because this type of things everybody should know, because when we are stepping into a new forum of electric vehicle, it is our bound responsibility to see that we have we should conserve maximum electricity as possible, so that we can adapt the government policies and take the steps in front. Well said, well said. That was good. So despite having plenty of disadvantages, what you have discussed, what you all finalize as like we have India is ready and we are marching towards electric vehicle. Am I correct or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Very good, very good. Because this is an initiative which is being taken by the government, yet they are also supporting us. And we, as an electrical engineer, we should strive hard to the maximum to get this electrified. The entire vehicles is get electrified at the earliest as possible. So it's like our responsibility as you students, along with the faculty members, to see that the present energy utilization is drastically reduced. That means conservation of energy, electrical energy will get increased, so that this energy what we are saving today will be a great advantage for the upcoming electric vehicle technology. I do understand the charging station trouble and the battery management system trouble and all. You very well you have discussed. But as a team, we will create the awareness in the society to take the upfront of the government policy put forth in front of us. Very good, very good. That was a very good idea session. It's a good brainstorming session. Thank you so much.
There is another topic.
Continue.
So there is a myth like due to high temperature, it is the blame for catching the fire of the electric vehicles. I will briefly explain it. We know that electric vehicles uses lithium batteries are complex, and over the last 3 decades, numerous companies have perfected the art of manufacturing the high quality cells and integrating them into vehicles with minimum safety concerns. The energy density of petrol is 500 times than that of a typical lithium ion battery. Therefore, safety should be manageable if robust controls are in place. However, batteries do store energy in a small package, and if the energy is released in an uncontrollable fashion, the thermal event can be insignificant. Battery fires, like other fires, occurs due to the convergence of 3 parts of fire triangle: heat, oxygen, and fuel. If an adverse event, such as a short circuit, occurs in the battery, the internal temperature can rise as the anode and cathode releases their energy through the shock. This is in turn can lead to a serious reaction from the battery's material, especially the cathode, that releases heat in an uncontrolled manner along with the oxygen. Such event also rupture the sealed battery, further exposing the components to outside air. And the second part of the fire triangle, namely oxygen, the final component of the triangle is the liquid electrolyte, which is flammable and serves as a fuel. The combination leads to catastrophic failure of the battery, resulting in smoke, heat, fire released instantaneously and explosively. The trigger for such event can be result of internal shorts, like a manufacturing defects that results in sharp object penetrating the separators, external events, an accident leading to puncture of the cell and shorting of the electrodes, overcharging the batteries, which leads to the heat releasing reaction of the cathode by a fault battery management system that does not shut down charging despite the battery achieved its designed charge state, or bad thermal design at the module and pack level by not allowing the battery internal heat to be released. Any of these triggers may cascade into the insignificant safety incidents. You can see in the graph. Are the battery fire inevitable? Over the last 3 decades, lithium-ion batteries have provided to be extremely safe, with the industry increasing controls as safety indicators have surfaced. Safety is a must, and it's an important consideration that battery and vehicle manufacturer can design for at multiple levels for the choice of battery materials to design the cell, pack, and vehicle level. Preventing fire requires breaking the fire triangle. Batteries cathode are a leading cause of the heat release. Some cathodes, such as ones with lower nickel content or moving to iron phosphate, can increase safety. Tightly controlled manufacturing will prevent accident shorts in the cells, eliminating a leading cause of fire. Many companies now add a ceramic layer on the separator to mechanically prevent the shorts. Sensing the state of the battery and integrating the data into battery management system is an important aspect of the design. Protecting the cell with robust thermal management is critical, especially in India where ambient temperatures are high. Finally, battery packs need to be protected from external penetration. Any large-scale manufacturing process inevitable as a certain percentage of defects. Therefore, such steps are needed to minimize the number of adverse events. Now, long-term changes are also underway. Safety remains a concern for lithium-ion manufacturing worldwide, especially as cell size becomes larger for applications like solar connected storage. Companies are developing internal switches that turn off parts of the battery that undergo thermal event to stop them at their inception. Research is now underway to replace the flammable liquid electrolyte with a solid electrolyte to eliminate one part of the fire triangle. A similar thread of research is a development of the non-flammable liquid electrolyte. All these changes promises to remove the threat of the battery fires as rollout of the mass electrification takes place. Engineering safety requires commitment from all parts of the battery supply chain and tight integration between the vehicle companies and battery companies. Further, regulators play an important role, providing the testing and certification needed to ensure that technology innovation performing at the level that it promised. Lithium-ion batteries are not forgiving of shoddy engineering and approaches that rely on cutting concerns. Companies with tight controlled manufacturing with years of experience can maintain the number of adverse safety incidents to a minimum. Such batteries may be more expensive, but safety should not be just another metric. Rather, ensuring safety should be the priority of the manufacturer.
To minimize the risk of electric vehicle fires, avoid charging the EV batteries immediately. After the EV stops running, since the lithium-ion cells contained in the battery remains on for some time, let the battery cool down and then put it in charging.
And by using the designed battery and charging cables, which is designed for the vehicles, that is by using a local battery that is cheaper, can result in damage to the electrical vehicles. If it is a detachable battery, avoid placing it directly to the sunlight or in hot vehicles, and it in an area with adequate ventilation. Taken care should be at the time of replacement of the battery and charged so that it matches and comes from the original manufacturer. So we have to periodically inspect the battery if there is any damage before use and report to the manufacturer. So as a conclusion, nevertheless, as it is said, every challenge is an opportunity in discuss. The same way the above mentioned challenges could be a stepping stone towards a modern India. The government needs to encourage domestic and foreign investment to create a competitive market in the field of electrical vehicles manufacturing. Also, the government needs to provide subsidies, transportation tax benefits, and easy loan to attract people to adopt electrical vehicles. As it is said, Romeo was not built in a day. The same way, electrical vehicles cannot be bought on road overnight. But with a positive encouragement policies like a FAME by Ministry of Heavy Industries and Enterprises, e-mobility can be achieved at the earliest.
Yeah, I would like to conclude by telling that EVs are inventable and IC vehicles technology need to be completely vanished. If not today, then someday for sure. But what is more important is operating for EV smartly, be a smart investor and use of this growing gold mine industry. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Okay, now actually, whole team, we are really happy. Like I think we have given our best regarding how we can conserve energy, and we as EEE engineers, we are moving on to how we can conserve our energy, not only for us but also for our future generation. So now I would like to hand it over to Asa Ebisa.
Yeah, thank you, my dear students. You did a wonderful job. Actually, I'm very happy of the way how you have done the entire session. Starting with the technical talk that has been done by Suvarna, student coordinator, as well as Srigari, followed by the possibilities and ways by which you can conserve the energy in your household appliances. That was a spectacular video that has been rendered by Mr. Manoj. Thanks to you all too. And also a healthy discussion about the pros and cons of electric vehicle. That's a buzzing word as of now. Today's market is a buzzing word, electric vehicle. But many of us, even as electrical engineers, we don't know why it is catching fire, whether it is dangerous, whether we can overcome those issues. Definitely, it's our responsibility to see that the people are not going panic because of this electric vehicle and small disasters, what has happened in earlier. So many steps that has been taken by the government to see electric vehicle is going to rule the world. So this type of discussions we made, and I thank wholeheartedly all the organizers of this particular conclave. It is not a very easy task. We know, we do understand the pain and sweat behind conducting and organizing such a big event. Thanks to all the organizers, and thank you for the support what you have shown to us. We from our end, we oath and pledge as electrical engineers and as a team of Ensave Club from Rajarajeshwari College of Engineering will be there along with you all for shouldering and protecting our nation, conserving the energy and marching towards the success. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity rendered to us, to our college in this auspicious day. Thank you. Over to organizers, please.
Thank you, sir. And it was a wonderful presentation. And as you mentioned, in the very short time, you made it very good presentations, actually.
Thank you, sir.
Rajarajeshwari College Ensave team has done a very good job. So participants, kindly fill the Google form, which has been posted in YouTube link and the Zoom chat box. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. So next, Vivekananda College of Technology for Women. Dr. Srinivasan, sir. Vivekananda College of Technology for Women.
Sir, very good morning, sir. This is Srinivasan, sir.
Yes, sir. Very good morning, sir. Sir, your
Sir,
team is
very good
ready?
morning to one and all. Okay, can we start the session, sir?
Yes, sir. You can just make sure that sharing the screen, sir.
So just a moment.
Okay, sir. Fine, sir. So, participants is day 3, Igen Ensavcon 713, UN SDG Goal 713 conference. I am welcoming on behalf of Igen team and Ensav team, Vivekananda College of Technology for Women, to present in the Ensavcon 713. Thank you. Sir, the stage is yours. Dr. Srinivasan, sir.
Sir, just a moment, sir. We are getting ready, sir.
Yeah.
First, welcome. You can start the session, sir. That's no problem, sir. Please.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. You can go ahead.
Very good morning to one and all present here. This is Srinivasan, staff coordinator of Vivekananda College of Technology. I am with my pleasure. I welcome you all to this wonderful session for the developing the SDG 7th and the 13th goal for us, for the peoples. I thank our head, Mr. Dr. Madan sir, and Igen Ramesh sir, and also Arun Prabhar sir for this in these occasions. I also thank our management for giving this wonderful opportunity to us to participating in this club and also coordinating with us in all occasions. So in this first slot, Ms. Kavya will going to present the session to start the session. So kindly, the Kavya is going to get ready for the press. Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Sir,
start பண்ணுவாங்க சார்.
Yes, sir. Start. I'm going to share the video clip on the sound, and then you can share.
Happiest morning
Okay,
to one and sir.
You can start, sir.
Yes, sir. Happiest morning to one and all gathered here. Saving energy today will make tomorrow bright. Myself, Kavya Saravanan, pursuing BE in Vivekananda College of Technology for Women. So far, I have given the awareness about saving energy by the 9 mantras provided by our club. Today, I am here to give a small awareness of sustainable development goals of rule number 7 and 13. Rule number 7 is for affordable and clean energy, and 13 is for climate action. I have designed a news model presentation over the rule number 7 and 13. Here, I would like to go with my presentation.
Yes, sir. We can start the presentation.
Solar energy does not produce air pollution or greenhouse gases. It's a clean fuel source. Wind turbines don't produce atmospheric emissions. that cause acid rain, greenhouse gases. Hydropower is the oldest and largest sources of renewable energy, which uses the natural flow of moving water to generate electricity. Tidal energy is a reliable and renewable source of energy. It produces no greenhouse gases or other waste. Climate change refers to long-term shifts in temperatures and weather patterns. The amount of CO2 in atmosphere now is 50% higher than it was 1900. The forests themselves are the most efficient consumers of CO2 that there are on Earth. We don't know what will happen when the ozone layer goes. If we don't protect nature, we can't protect ourselves. Thank you for watching.
In this presentation, everyone can get an idea of clean, affordable, and renewable energy without the emission of greenhouse effect and also greenhouse gases. Also, you can see how the greenhouse gases affect the climate and ozone layer. By applying rule number 7, that the usage of clean energy, we can reduce the greenhouse gases and we can protect our Earth's ozone layer. Here, I would like to conclude with a small quotes. Look deep into nature and then you will understand everything better. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, Kavya. Next, C. Koklavani is going to present about these SDG goals. Koklavani, you can get ready for the presentation. I can now share the presentation right now.
Yes, sir. Good morning, everyone present here. First of all, thank you for giving me a chance to be here. The topic of my presentation is Sustainable Development Goals 7 and 13. I am Koklavani from 3rd year EEE in Vivekananda College of Technology for Women. Sir, share my presentation, sir. Sir?
So Srinivasan sir, we cannot able to view the presentation, sir.
So just a moment, sir. It's loading, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir, can I start, sir?
Please wait. I can go to the slideshow and then you can start. Right, sir. Just a moment. Slowly. Can you able to see the presentation right now?
No, sir.
Okay, let's go.
Sir, otherwise you can keep it in this before same way, sir. Instead of going to slideshow, you can keep in.
Sir, in the lab itself, it's going to the slideshow, sir, but the sharing, it's not supporting. Just a moment, sir. That's the problem. Sir.
Okay.
Okay, Gokula, you can.
Okay, sir. I'm Kokilavani from third year EEE in Vivekananda College of Technology for Women. Let's go with my presentation. Next. SDG, Sustainable Development Goals. Sustainable Development Goals are otherwise known as global goals. It is a universal call to action to end the poverty and protect the planet and ensure the people having peaceful life and prosperity. Sustainable Development Goals have 17 goals. Next. Sir. Next, sir. Goal 1. No poverty. End the poverty of many peoples. Goal 2. Zero hunger. End hunger, achieve food security and promote sustainable agriculture. Goal 3. Good health and well-being. To ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all. Goal 4. Quality education. Ensure quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. Goal 5. Gender equality. Achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls. Goal 6. Clean water and sanitation. Ensure sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. Goal 7. Affordable and clean energy. Ensure affordable, reliable and modern energy for all. Goal 8. Decent work. Promote sustainable economic growth and productive employment for all. Ninth one, industries and infrastructure. Inclusive and sustainable industrialization. Goal 10, reduce inequalities within and among countries. Goal 11, make cities and human settlements include safe and sustainable. Goal 12, ensure sustainable consumption and production patterns. Goal 13, action to combat climate change and its impact. Goal 14, conserve and sustainably use the ocean, sea and marine resources. Goal 15, protect, restore and promote sustainable use of terrestrial ecosystems. Goal 16, promote peaceful and inclusive societies. And Goal 17, strengthen the means of implementation and revitalize the global partnership for sustainable development. These are the 17 goals of Sustainable Development Goals. Next, sir. Let's see the Goal 7. Goal 7, affordable and clean energy. Next, sir. Goal 7 means ensure access to affordable and sustainably and modern energy for all. Next, sir. Objectives of SDG 7. Objectives of SDG 7 means to attain energy security and efficiency for people to sustainable in the world. We consume the energies and make the world sustainable. And ensuring reduction in emission and pollution to avoid the greenhouse gases and global warmings. Global energy intensity means ratio of energy used per unit. It improved 2.3%. but the expected rate will be 2.7%. Next, sir. Fact and files. 1 in 5 people will access to modern electricity. 3 million people will use wood, coal, charcoal, or animal waste for cooking food and heating. Energy is the dominant contributor to climate change. Around 60% of total greenhouse emissions will be emitted usage of energies. Reducing the carbon intensity of energy is the key objective for avoid the long-term climate goals. Next, sir. Goal 7 target. Everyone will be helped to make sure that we meet the global goals. We use the 5 target to create action to the goal 7. Next, sir. These are the 5 targets. Universal access to modern energy, increases global percentage of renewable energy, double the improvement in energy efficiency, promote access to research, technology, and investment in clean energy. Expand and upgrade energy services for developing countries. We use these 5 targets to action to goal 7. Next, sir. Let's move on to the goal 13, climate action. Taking urgent action to tackle the climate change and its impact also. Next, sir. And see why this goal is important. Climate change is also caused by human activities and it will be threatening the way of life and the future of our planet. By addressing the climate change, we can build sustainable world for everyone, for every people to attain a peaceful life. But we need to act now. Next, sir. Objectives of Goal 13. Goal 13 is about climate action and is one of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. The official mission of this goal is to attain taking urgent action to combat climate change and its impact. The SDG 13 has target and it will be achieved by 2030. Next, sir. Let's see the target of SDG 13. Target 1. Strengthen resilience and adaptive capacity to climate-related hazards and natural disasters in all countries. Next, sir. Target 2. Target 2 will be integrate climate change measures into national policies, strategies, and planning. Target 3. Next, sir. Target 3 will be the target before, sir. Target 3. Improve education, awareness raising, and human and institutional capacity on climate change mitigation, adaptation, impact reduction, and early warning. Next, sir. Target 4 will be implement the Unframework Convention on Climate Change. Next, sir. Target 5 will be promote mechanism for rising capacity for effective climate change, later planning and management in least developed countries. Next, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to present my presentation. Thank you all.
Thank you, Gokulavani. The next presentation is by the Vaishnavi and the Jayashree. Vaishnavi and the Jayashree can sessions.
Good morning to one and all gathered here. This is Vaishnavi and Jayashree from pre-final year Triply, pursuing at Vivekananda College of Technology for Women. Now we are going to debate about Sustainable Development Goals SDG 7 and 13, which is affordable and clean energy and climate action. Jayashree, now tell me, did you know that global temperature has been rising and increasing the number of storms? What is the real scale of this problem?
For each 1 degree of temperature increase, grain yields decline by about 5%. Global sea level rise about 17 centimeters in the last century. Global emissions of CO2 have increased by almost 50% since 1990. Over 6 lakh deaths worldwide every year due to climate change.
Yes, Jayashree, you are absolutely right. If everyone does just a little bit, we can change the world to a better place for all. Jayashree, how can the world solve this problem? Can you give some ideas?
Strengthen resilience and adaptive capacity to climate-related hazards and natural disasters in all countries. Integrate climate change measures into national policies, strategies, and planning. Implement the commitment to mobilize jointly rupees 100 billion annually by 2020 from all sources to address the needs of developing countries. Now tell Vaishnavi, how can you do this?
Yes, PhD, we can reduce energy used by unplugging appliances when not in use and using low energy bulbs, use water efficiently, reduce consumption of meat.
Yes, Vaishnavi, you are right.
Now we can debate about Sustainable Development Goals 7, which is affordable and clean energy. Every day we use energy and electricity for heating, cooking, and transportation, communication, etc. At the same time, we also know that some of our main energy resources are coming to an end. And there is a going on discussion how to reduce the greenhouse gases. Jayashree, do you have any idea about affordable and clean energy?
Ensuring universal access to affordable electricity by 2030 means investing in clean energy sources such as solar, wind, and thermal. Adopting cost-effective standards for a wider range of technologies could also reduce the global electricity consumption by buildings and industry by 14%. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vaishnavi and Jayashree. Now, Sri Abrami is going to present their presentation.
Good morning to one and all present here. Here, I am Sri Abhirami from Vivekananda College of Technology for Women. Here, I am going to present my video presentation. Sir, please, sir. Good morning to one and all present here. I am Sri Abhirami, currently pursuing pre-final year at Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering at Vivekananda College of Technology for Women. Sustainable Development Goals, also known as Global Goals, to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that all peoples enjoy the peace and prosperity. SDG have 17 goals. No poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy. Decent work on economic growth, industry, innovation and infrastructure, reduce inequalities, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and productions, climate action, life below water, life on land, peace, justice and strong institution, partnership for the goals. Everyone can help to make sure that we meet the global goals. Use this target to create action to ensure universal access to sustainable energy. Targets are universal access to modern energy, increase global percentage of renewable energy, double the improvement in energy efficiency, Climate change. Why this goal is important? Because climate change is caused by human activities and is threatening the way life and the future of our planet. Climate changes also affect all living creatures and also aquatic animals. Strengthen resilience into policies and planning, build knowledge and capacity to meet climate changes, implement the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, promote mechanism to raise capacity for planning. All we have to do is to wake up and change. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you, Abrami. The next presentation is done by the Ilakya and the team. Ilakya, please.
Good morning to one and all present here. We are S. Ilakya and M. Shweta pursuing third year Triple E in Vivekananda College of Technology for Women. Now we are going to discuss the 7
Ilakya, your presentation is not clear.
Today we are going to discuss about the SDG 7 and SDG 13. SDG 7 states the affordable and clean energy. The main goal of SDG 7 is to ensure access to affordable, reliable and sustainable modern energy for all.
What is affordable energy? Can you tell about some?
Ensuring universal access to affordable electricity by 2030 means investing the clean energy sources such as solar, wind and thermal. Adapting a cost-effective standards for a wide range of technologies could also reduce the global electricity consumption by building and industry by 14%.
Can we affordable energy?
The environment provides a series of renewable and non-renewable energy sources. For example, solar, wind, hydropower, geothermal, biofuels, natural gas, coal, petroleum, uranium, etc. Lekya.
Ilakya, we are unable to get your voice.
How can we get affordable and then clean energy?
Expanding infrastructure and upgrading technology to provide clean and improve efficient energy in all countries will encourage growth to help the environment.
Why the SDG 7 is important?
SDG 7 aims to correct this enormous imbalance by ensuring everyone has access to affordable, reliable, and modern energy services by the year 2030. To expand energy access, it is crucial to enhance energy efficient and to invest the renewable energy. By 2030, enhance international cooperation and facilitate access to clean energy research and technology, including renewable energy, energy efficiency, and advanced and cleaner fossil fuel technology, and promote investment in energy infrastructure and clean energy technology.
Srinivasan sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Ilakya and Shweta. So finally, we are coming for the final presentation. This is Srinivasan. I'm going to present the things about the goals of the 7 SDG goals, Sustainable Development Goals 7 and 13. First, we can see the goal 7. 7 will be affordable and clean energy, and then the goal 13 will be clean action, climate actions. First, we are giving preference for the clean energy. So, why should we go for the clean energy? First, we should know about the energy conservation, sir. First, we know about the energy conservation. What is meant by energy conservation? In nowadays, the energy demand will be rising day by day. Do you know that? So, the last week only, our electricity minister will say we are reaching the maximum demand in Tamil Nadu. Around the, it will be the highest demand, and also we are utilizing the more and more equipments in our futures, and also we are going to keep on increasing the demand of the electricity. Why this demand of electricity will be rising? We are almost all the peoples are increasing the usage of the machineries, particularly electrical machineries. In this particularly electrical machineries, in 90s we are using the fans. Nowadays we are going to replace the fans with the air conditioners, or otherwise the centralized AC. And also in our 90s we are using just washing the clothes by hands, but now we are going for the electrical machines like a washing machines. So the electricity will be keep on increasing, and also we are going to we are going to attain the maximum electricity generations. The electricity generation is most probably in our India. We are using the 70% of the electricity will be attained only by the thermal power plant only. We are giving the least preference for the hydel and maybe the renewable energy source. The last thing will be the last, we are giving the last preference only for the renewable energy. So most probably in our thermal power plant, the basic drawback of the thermal power plant is emission of coals, and we are going to polluting the air. It may be we are going to do the so many process to reduce the pollution as compared with the hydropower plant and the non-conventional energy power plants, the thermal power plants, it can pollute the air. And also we are always Indians, we are always looking for the only for the cheap and best thing. In our most probably we are always choosing the thermal power generation only for the generation cost will be very less as compared with the other things. It may be the hydro, or it may be the renewable energy sources. It may be the hydro. The most probably, the first of all, the initial cost will be very high because we need the storage planet, or otherwise we have to construct like a dam, and then we have to construct the things. So then we are preferring the thermal power plant energy. Normally, our speaking about the affordable and clean energy. Affordable means we are looking only for the price only. We are not looking for the cleanness. So now we are going to give the seventh goal will be focusing on the affordable and the green energy, but the clean energy it can focusing the importance of the pollution. So in this particularly in this goal we are going to reduce the pollution. It may be the air pollution, it may be the noise pollution. So major drawback in the hydro energy, it may be a noise pollution, and also totally it will be these are the each and every plant. It may be a thermal or it may be a like a hydro energy. It's having uh, own drawbacks like a pollution. Now we are giving the importance to the clean energy, so we are in the position to move to the renewable energy sources. Renewable energy sources, particularly we are almost we are giving the preference only for the wind energy as well as the solar energy. So in this particularly our aim is we are going to increase the generation of the solar energy as well as the increase the generation of the wind energy. In some periods we are having the wind circulations, so we are giving the preference on this particular days, and also we are going to increase the renewable energy usages, and we are going to attain the goal affordable and clean energy. Next it will be the goal is 13. The goal is 13 is mainly focusing on the climatic actions. The climatic actions is will be indirectly connected with the clean energy. So the climatic actions it can indirectly connect with the this particularly in nowadays we are speaking about the two major words. One is the global warming. So we should know that global warming. So in this particularly global warming, it will be created only by the polluting the air pollution. Polluting the air pollution means it may be these our peoples are saying simply saying we are using the thermal plant, we are using the hydro energy, so that's why we are polluting the global. I am saying so each and every activity we have a human being, we are indirectly and directly polluting the globe, polluting the air. So when we are using when we are using our air conditioner, we are polluting the air indirectly, and also we are going to increase the temperature of the atmosphere, maybe some more extended to the temperature extent. So we are going to in our AC itself they are given the two or three modes. So we are always given the preference only for the minus 19 degrees Celsius or minus 16 degrees Celsius. So it can increase the temperature of the atmosphere. But we may be in the cool place, but the air conditioning can cool the at our rooms. But the atmosphere will be polluted. So we have to take the steps. How can we eliminate this? So we can give the preference for the air coolers. So the air conditioner itself, they are giving the one more options with the cooling fans. So it can we are keep it in this particular mode. It can be used. The air conditioner is giving the coolness in the room itself. The it may be the temperature of the atmosphere will be get reduced. So we are giving we are going to put it in the particular mode, the cooling fans mode, and then we can use it means we are indirectly uh, reduce the particular things. And also we are using the geysers like in our each and every electrical equipments, it can indirectly affect the particular global warming. So the global warming it can induce us the more and more uh, problems in our future. So just we can see the presentation for let us see the effects of the global warming. So please wait. some of the importance of the effects of the global warming. So, first of all, indirectly we are polluting our atmosphere. It can indirectly increase the sea levels and also increase the intensity of the extreme weather events and the significant changes to the amount of the perceptions. So, and also glacier retreat and mass prices and actions, and also they increases the ranges of the diseases vectors. So we should maintain the warming of the global. So this figure shows the mean temperature rise in the atmosphere due to the global warming. So in our 1940s, so it made the global warming, the temperature in -2 degrees. Now the temperature will be raised to +2 degrees. So it may be in the year of the 1995 to 2004. So we have increased the 4-degree temperatures in global. So it may be it can show the global mean temperatures. So in our 1961, we are in the -3.4. Now we have reached around 0.6 degrees also. So we have to keep that particularly. We have to keep the global in the particular situation. So hereafter we are giving the importance to the clean energy, as well as we are going to take the steps to control the climatic actions. So finally, I can conclude with my sessions with we are going to take the steps for particularly for the clean energy and the climatic sessions. Thank you, one and all. Thank you for your presence. I thank you for all the coordinations of the head and as well as the hygiene officer. Thank you, one and all presence. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Srinivasan, sir.
Sir, thank you, sir. Sir, our presentations are over, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir,
Thank
we
you,
have
sir.
posted the feedback link.
Okay, sir.
The certificates in the feedback link will be distributed once you fill the feedback link. Participants, kindly fill the feedback link.
Okay, sir. Right now itself, sir, or otherwise completing after completion of your
Right now, sir.
Okay, sir. Please wait. We will do it, sir, right now.
So thank you, participants. Sir, Prasanna, sir. Prasanna.
Sir, thank you so much for organizing this and moderating this, sir. Ranga, sir.
Sir,
Thank you, Srini, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Sir,
that
I think
was
we
awesome
can
presentation.